Okay, if you're watching this video, that means that you have completed this activity independently on your own already. If you don't have a printer, you can always complete this activity on a separate sheet of paper and then come back to watch the video. If you have completed it, let's get going. So it says Scarlett wants to buy a Mickey Mouse plush toy when she visits Walt Disney World. The Mickey Mouse costs $42. She already had $5 saved. The next week she had 10 saved, and by the third week she has 15, and then she notices a pattern. So what you probably noticed here looking at this input-output table is that you've got 1 to 5, 2 to 10, 3 to 15. So you should start to pick up on the pattern. If you need to, you can pause for just a second and check your work with mine. My input-output table over here, this is X number of weeks. This is Y amounts of money. So when we're looking at our input-output table, remember our ordered pairs just match the X and the Y of our input-output table. If the Mickey Mouse costs $42, it's going to take her 9 full weeks in order to save enough money to purchase the Mickey Mouse, because by week 8, she's only got $40 and she needs $42. So she has to wait for that whole next week to go by for her to have enough money to buy the $42 Mickey Mouse. She'll have $3 extra to put back into her account. The rule for X, if you look down the X column, it's just increasing by 1 each time. So we just list that as +1. The rule for Y, it's increasing by 5 each time. So we list that as +5. The relationship rule is, how do I get from X to Y for every ordered pair? So 1 to 5, 2 to 10, 3 to 15, 4 to 20. Well, I notice each time I'm just multiplying by 5. So my relationship rule would be written as Y equals 5X. You could write this as Y equals X times 5. That's the same thing. But this would probably be the most common way that you'll see this written. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your teacher for help before you begin the next step of today's lesson.